Oh yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. For those of you who have not watched the channel before, this channel is about 4 things. Okay, the first 4 things the channel is about me practicing, you practicing with me, us developing a practice every single day, or developing our practice sessions every single day, so we can get better and better every single day. Adding things, taking things away, talking about different influencers and things of that nature, so we can get from the intermediate to the virtuoso level guitar playings. Obviously, there are steps in between that, but that's basically where we're going. Okay. The second thing is that this channel is about improvisational music. It's about me creating improvisational, using what we learn from our practice sessions and the scales and the chords to immediately implement into the improvisational section of what we are trying to do here, which helps us do the third thing, which is what the whole channel is about. Okay. Obviously, we're trying to get from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing when it comes to improvisational music, where I improv, you improv, we improv together. You can use some of the sound, some of the backing tracks that I've used. You can make 30-second clips, and then we can talk about how you've attacked the fretboard and how I've attacked the fretboard, and how we can do better at those things, and suggesting different influencers that can help us read the fretboard differently. And the third thing is basically what the whole channel is about. It's about me creating electronic music, me using my knowledge and my big juicy beefy brain and guitar to create the best music I possibly can. Now, will guitar always be in there? No, it will be my primary source of inspiration, or it will be one of the primary instruments on those tracks. I think everyone should have a primary instrument when you're trying to create music. It's important to understand the fundamentals of music theory and some of the fundamentals of playing any kind of instrument. I think that helps. And so the whole goal is for me to create music for myself, the best music I can, dope quality music, radio quality music that represents me and what I like, and do dope stuff that way. And so I'll be creating mostly 90% of the stuff that I create will be music I'm creating for myself. The other 5 to 10% will be allocated towards making music for other people, or instrumentals, what have you, and then other music for people who work on film scores and things of that nature, because I work with a bunch of people who work on movies, short films. The fourth thing is basically when people don't really watch the channel, it turns into kind of like a where I am, where I've been, where I'm trying to go sort of video log. So that's pretty cool too. So if that sounds interesting to you, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to this section, to this channel. The second thing I ask people to do, because I don't have advertiser-driven revenue from YouTube, because they don't have enough subscribers, and also I don't have enough subscribers to be a part of the Amazon affiliate program, because I can't make sales if they're not people watching the program for me to sell stuff to them. So I'm not with the Amazon affiliate program. And again, we'll get into why I only sell certain products, because there are things in the channel. We can get into that later once I get affiliated with the program. I tried it and it didn't work out because I just didn't make 3 qualifying purchases in 180 days. And that's not at all an unreasonable request. It's a totally fair request. I just don't have enough eyeballs on screen. So what I ask people to do is check out in the description of the video, I have my Coffee account. And with my Coffee account, you can make a donation of $1 or €1, technically speaking, or more. If you don't want to do that, you can check out my cryptocurrency referral links I have available in the description of every single video. Now, cryptocurrency has nothing to do with this channel. It has nothing to do with what we're trying to make here, but it does. I do trade cryptocurrency every single day, and I figure maybe you might want to try it too. So if you use my referral links to sign up, there will be perks that will be exponentially better than that of what you would get if you signed up by yourself. What does that mean? I will use Binance as an example because I use it always as an example. It's the easiest one to use. When you use my referral links to sign up for any of these centralized exchange platforms, there will be perks. There will be advantages. So when you use my code, my referral code, my referral code to sign up for these accounts, they will offer you $100 cash back if you spend $50 and make, I think, somewhere between 5 and 10 transactions in the course of over the course of a period of 30 days. When you do that, they will also offer me the same thing as I'm the referring client. That's also a perk that they will extend to you, I think, after 90 days of service or something like that. You'll have to read the fine print. It's always that way. But when they offer that to you, they will also offer it to me because I'm the referring client. And by extension, this channel, and it helps out because I will be using 15 to 20% of my total gains in cryptocurrency, up to $100, to reinvest back in the platform. Why not more than $100? Well, it's because I've said before, I'm not trying to use other sources of income to help this source of income. Okay, that's not how businesses work. A business has to self-sustain. So, and as much as I would like to make this all free for everyone, the channel at the very least has to be net zero. And as I've worked it out before, making $35 a session, 30 to $35 a session is how we kind of maintain that level. And that, I think it pans out to maybe $1,000 a month. It's not really crazy, but it's enough to where I can put away something to where if equipment breaks, or like I have to purchase a new computer, or the electricity bills plus the time that I have to spend into putting this stuff together, it accounts for all those things. So the channel would be basically breaking even at that amount. And that's the first goal. Okay. With that being said, check out the third thing, which is if you don't want to spend any of your money on the channel, easiest way to help out with the channel really is just to help subscribe to me across all the platforms. I am currently on, obviously, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch. I don't use TikTok or Twitch at the moment, but I will be using them in the next couple of months over the course of the summer. And I ask that you join all of those things because helping me grow those channels will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other ones. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do this in 2 parts today. In part because I have to make some phone calls later. I have some friends and family members that are going through some sort of medical procedures today. So I ask for your prayers and for your just your good vibes. Send them my way. It's nothing crazy, okay? But still, whenever somebody has to go into surgery, we always want to wish them the best. So, but things are going to go okay. So, yeah, send good vibes. And the second reason is because I'm actually in the middle of doing laundry. And because I don't have a laundry, I don't have a washing machine in my apartment. I have to use the city a laundromat. And so I have to make sure I have to get this stuff. So I'm going to break this up into 2 sessions. So this first part is going to be basically part of the practice, I think, all the way up until we finish the chords. So I'm going to be on here for another 25 minutes. And then the other part is going to be broken up into, I guess, the chords, licks of the weeks, and things of that nature. And we'll get that done afterwards. So we're going to start here today because, like I said, I do have to go look out for my laundry, make sure nobody be stealing it. I don't know why you'd want to steal somebody's laundry. That just seems crazy to me. Like, if you had, like, $1,000 suits, like, I get that. But if you're having $1,000 suits, you're probably not using a public or a private laundromat. Well, private public laundromat. If you have money for $1,000 suits, you're probably not doing your own laundry either. So I don't know. Let's get started here. I didn't even take the time to load the lick of the weeks or the backing tracks because it just doesn't make sense. Because, like, I'm obviously going to have to do another session today in 25-30 minutes after I finish this session. So let's go. I'm gonna try to do this the same way we did it yesterday. We're going to have to revisit that. That sounded terrible. But again, we talked about it yesterday, is that the idea of that particular exercise is to make sure that you keep the other fingers down. And that's something my brain has not connected with my hands on yet because it's just, for whatever reason, it's just not making those connections. Those neuronal networks are not firing the way that they should. So yeah, let's get right into the John Petrucci style, bite of the mosquito style exercise. we're going to do the alternate spider picking from the 1st to 16th fret at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. All right, now we're going to do the chromatic tapping from the 1st to 16th fret at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. All right, now we're going to take this down to 80 beats per minute. We're going to start with the Brandon Dion sweep picking exercise. We're going to do it 80, 90, 100 beats per minute, and then the next exercise at 100, 110, and 120 beats per minute, and they're all sweep picking exercises. I think today we're doing sweep picking exercise number 2. Number 1, sorry. Yeah, 180 beats per minute. $90 beats per minute. This sounds pretty good. All right, it's sounding pretty good today, guys. I don't know what's happening with my brain. I guess I'm getting the sleep that I need. I just want to see if I can get it tuned times real clean. We're doing the second sweep picking exercise again at 180 beats per minute. I'm going to turn up the volume here just a little bit. Let's see if we can run through this 3 times. Like, the problem I'm having now is holding on to the pick the way that I should. So we're going to focus on that a little bit today and see where that takes us. Still having trouble with it. The ending didn't sound great. See if I can figure this thing out today. I just can't. That one sounded better, but not by much. I'm not sure how I'm gonna hold this or grip this pick. This thing is. I don't know what's happening. I'm struggling with this pick, man. I do not know what's happening. I think I just need more work, just need to do more reps. We're gonna get to the scale section. So we're dropping this down to 105 beats per minute. That session, just to go over it, is I'm not gonna hate on myself too much, but at the same time, that was not good, okay? In no universe was that good. We have to be realistic with where we are and what we're doing, okay? And part of that is being honest with ourselves about some of the things that are happening. And that was just not great, okay? It happens, but it's important for us to understand that even though it happens doesn't mean we have to make it continue to keep happening, okay? Which means we have to focus more on what's happening, okay? So let's get right to it. We're starting with we're doing the F sharp G flat major scale and following that up with the F sharp G flat, the G major scale, and then we're going right into, at 100 beats per minute, the F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale, and then the G minor pentatonic scale. All right, so let's get right to it. We're at 105 beats per minute, starting in first position of the F sharp G flat minor scale, major scale. Second position, F sharp G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, F sharp G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. fourth position, F sharp G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 5, fifth position, F sharp G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 6th position, F sharp G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 7th position, F sharp G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 'And finally, the 8th position, or the octave position, of the F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 'And now we're going to get right into the G major scale and positions 1 through 8. Let's go. Starting first position. Second position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, G major scale. Fifth position, I'm sorry. G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. I'm sorry, sixth position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Even now, I'm losing my pick a little bit. Let's go right into the G major scale, 8th position, octave position, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the tempo down 5 beats per minute, and we're going to do the minor pentatonic scales, starting with the F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale, and finishing with the G minor pentatonic scale. Let's go. Second position, F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, a G minor pentatonic, F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. My bad. Fifth position, F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the seventh position, of the octave position of the F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go right to the G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. "100 beats per minute, I should say. missed one note right there at the end. G minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position. Third position, G minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position of the octave position of the G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn this off, play a fun game called Find the Note. Then I'm going to end this session and then come back in about 30 minutes or so. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, so we're playing. We're in standard tuning of E, A, D, G, B, E. And so the F is on the 1st and 13th fret of the E string, which means it's also on the 1st and 13th fret of the top E string. Then we go back to the bottom E string, same, 1st and 13th fret. Then when we move over to the E string, the A string, we're at 8 and 20. 8 and 20 on the A string. Then back to 1 and 13 on the E string. Press 1 and 13 on the E string. Then we go to the top E string. We sit 1 and 13 as well. When we go to the B string, we're at 6 and 18. We're at 6 and 18 on the B string. This should be easy for most of you because we've been doing this for the last 2 weeks. Well, almost 2 weeks now. Now we're at 8 and 20 on the A string. And when we go to the G string, we are at 3 and 15 on the D string. 3 and 15 on the G string. 3 and 15 on the D string. Then we go back to the A string, which is at 8 and 20. Then back to 1 and 13 on the A string. 1 and 13 on the E string, sorry. Then 1 and 13 on the top E string. 1 and 13 on the top E string. Then back to 6 and 18 on the B string. 6 and 18 on the B string. 6 and 18, 6 and 18, 6 and 18 on the E string, on the B string, I'm sorry. Then we're going to go to the G string, and we know in G string we are at 10 and 22. 10 and 22 on the G string. 10 and 22, 10 and 22. That's right, 10 and 22 on the G string. Now back to the E string, which is 5. I'm sorry, D string, which is 5. 5 and 3 and 15. 3 and 15 on the D string. 3 and 15 on the D string. Back to 3 and 15 on the D string. Then back to 8 and 20 on the A string. 8 and 20 on the A string. 8 and 20. Who said 8 and 20? Did you say 8 and 20 on the A string? You sure did. Now we're back to 1 and 13 on the E string. Breaks 1 and 13 on the E string. Then back to this. Now I'm going to have to end this session, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back in about 30 minutes. As I said, I'm going to go pick up my laundry and I'm going to make some phone calls. Again, and I wish my friends and family members who are having surgery today good luck. Scary time, but everything's going to be good. I'm excited. Today's a good day. Today's going to be a good day. I do have some pretty cool news, though. I should share this with you real quick. I'm really excited about this. So I called my mom yesterday. I had to tell her this. So one of my friends who works on films, they work at a studio here, and so they called me because they needed an American voice. And so I'm going to be doing voiceovers today. I don't know what for, but I thought that was pretty cool, and I wanted to share that with you. Anyway, I'll see you later today. Okay, bye. Bye. Really excited. Really excited.